All right, welcome back. We're going to do another Lego set review. This time we're doing a Legoland exclusive set. It says Legoland exclusive, but I'm pretty sure I've seen this at Target. Or maybe it's not this one. It might be a different one, but I've seen Legoland exclusives at Target before. So, anywho, this is, well, it's not named, I guess, because I'm not seeing a name on it. There's a Legoland sticker. Yeah, just a bunch of Legoland stuff. It has 221 pieces. It's set number 40393. It's a 7+ set, it states, and it is based on one of their rides at Legoland. So back in August, it's December now, so about 3.5 months ago, we went down to Legoland on a road trip. We also did Disney World and the Outer Banks on the way back up from New York to Florida and then back. And we visited Legoland for a few nights. Great time there. In some ways, liked it better than Disney World. Even we stayed at at a Disney resort as well, specifically Art of Animation, the Cars resorts. But I loved the hotel, the Pirate Island Hotel at the Legoland, and the restaurants were great. The food was great. It was awesome. We had a lot of fun. My son loved it. He loved the dancing every night, the just running around, and I don't want to give away too much in case people are going to go there that might listen to this video. Bottom line is it was great staying at that hotel, and the park itself was great too. We did not go to the water park. Thought about it, but just decided, we'll hang out at the hotel more. We were exhausted from 6 days at Disney World, so we just kind of did, staying at the hotel, and we went to the Peppa Pig park, which is right next door. The first day we got there because we only had a little bit of time, and that was pretty cool too. A little too childish for our son, I think, but it was cool and good milkshakes. So we went just to spend an hour, and then went to the Lego store before they closed that day and spent a lot of money on Lego, and I mean a lot of money on Lego. And then we went to Legoland the next day. So anywho, here we are with one of the sets we bought. In fact, my brother and his wife, my sister-in-law, met us down there. This is a set that my brother bought because we had a lot of fun on this ride. Basically, what they have is four of these fire trucks lined up, and they drive on tracks, I think it was, to a building, and they have to put out the fire with kind of a water cannon there. So that's pretty good. I mean, it's not too many pieces, and they don't want to make it too expensive, but it's pretty accurate to what it is. Obviously, there's more details in the actual ride, but they get the gist of it pretty well. If you bought a few of these, 2 or 3 or 4 of these, you could make the ride really, really well and just add a few pieces here and there to kind of fix it up and make it look really nice. But honestly, I think they did fine. So let's get into the set, because that's what it looks like. What we're doing right now is kind of going on a carnival kick, or like a fairgrounds theme park kick. We're building some other Lego stuff and some Legoland stuff and some Mickey Mouse stuff, and we were going to combine it with, I'm going to show it, that truck coaster, not really a coaster, but that set, I forget what it is called, but it's like the space truck. It's really cool, but it's so fragile. My son looks at it wrong and it breaks. So he's just too young for it probably. And, I don't know. It's just not working out for him. But these he loves, and, he had great memories on this ride actually. Oh, and I will add one more thing before we get into the review. When we did this, my brother and I and my son went on the truck, and my brother and I did all the pumping that you have to do on you had to pump it to get it to go. I think there might have been a steering wheel, but the steering wheel didn't actually do anything. So my son just did the steering wheel, if I remember correctly. And we did the pumping, and we ended up winning. You have to get all the way to the fire hose thing, get out of the truck, put out the fire by, again, pumping and stuff. And then you have to get back in the truck and race back. And we won. Just barely. It was a great race. A lot of fun with other families, too. We didn't go. It wasn't very busy when we went, so we could have easily gone in again 5 minutes later, but we didn't. We had a lot of fun. I think we didn't want to lose because we won that one time. So, anyways, it comes with 3 minifigs. A little boy. I love the print on the shirt. It's a space print. Got a little astronaut there. You got in fact, it is the Lego theme, space theme. So really cool. It has red, yellow, and blue behind it. And of course, the white figure itself, really cool. Different color arms. He has a little bit of a back print, but nothing too crazy. There is no second expression on the head there, as you can see. Hair is fine. Actually, kind of looks like my son's hair. Usually his hair isn't quite that long, but sometimes it gets that long. Then the adult male here is the employee at the park. I think he's an employee. It certainly looks like an employee to me. At least that's what I'm thinking it's supposed to be. So we're going to go with that. He's an employee. A park attendant. Oh, what do they call it at Legoland? What do they call their employees? At Disney World, they are... oh my gosh, I can't remember what they're called at Disney World. Anyways, we won't get caught up on that. Then we have, I'm going to assume that's Mom. He doesn't have... Oh, he does have a back print, rather. He has Legoland on his back, which is actually really cool. So, yeah, he's an employee. And she has just some creases on her back, like a hoodie hood. Yeah. So, no second faces on either one of them, I don't believe. I'm going to double check here. Oh, yeah, she does. Okay, sorry. I built like 6 sets today with a total of like 20 minifigs or something like that. So, she does. She has a very... sleepy looking face, or I don't know what you'd call that. So now we got to look at him and see if he has. He does not. So she has hair, so they can easily hide that second face. So let's get into this build. Well, the fire truck itself looks just fine. I mean, they didn't really look much different than this, just on a larger scale. I think you could fit like 4 people in it. In real life, this would only be able to fit 2, maybe 3. Yeah, probably 2. But yeah, I think they did just fine. Have a sticker element there for a ladder. A sticker says fire department on the front and back. When you think about it, there is no front and back. I mean, the only thing that's kind of asymmetrical about this is there's Legoland on that side and a ladder on that side, plus the mechanism to pump actually is there. To be honest, it should actually be this way. I just wanted you guys to be able to see the Legoland sticker. Should be this way, because if I remember correctly when you got in, and I guess I could be wrong, I'm 99% sure that the pumping mechanism was on the starboard side. And I say starboard because, again, there's kind of like 2 fronts here, so it's just easier for me to use those nautical terms I'm familiar with. The right side. Anyways, we're going to keep it like that. So you'd have your people inside, and there's doors. You drive up there by pumping it, and you get to a certain point and it stops automatically, and you have to get out and pump here. I think you have to have 2 people pumping, and then one person will shoot the water hose and it'll put out a fire. Now in this set, they have a stud shooter with some like trans blue elements, which are, there's extra in a bucket there. They also have the sticker element there. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, looks pretty cool. So I'm just kind of taking that in. And yeah, so you'll put out the fire here. Obviously, this is a stud shooter, so we'll kind of... I had to, like, aim up a little bit. I got the roof. Okay. But you get the hint. It goes there. Once you put out the fires, I can't remember exactly how it was, but once you get to a certain point, you get back in the vehicle and move back. And that's kind of it. If I was successful in hitting the fire with that stud shooter, I was aiming for the left one. I'm going to put the right one down. Maybe. I put them both down. Yeah, they just kind of tip over. And it was meant to look like a house or maybe like an apartment building. Yep, so they just go down like that. There's some masonry bricks. You know, it's funny. Some people call them masonry bricks. I mean, if there's something that, kind of irritates me a little bit, it's when people call them masonry. Made up word. No, it's fine. I'm kidding. Kind of funny. But yeah, so... a couple more masonry bricks. Nice little mix. The roof is nice. They do have 2 different color schemes. If I remember correctly, I guess there would be 4 different color schemes. I can't remember 100%. But in the pictures, I was riding the ride, and my wife didn't take a lot of pictures. So we don't really have a lot of pictures other than the couple before and after we're getting off the ride. So, but that's basically the set, everybody. That's 221 pieces right there. Yeah, it's a fine set. It's a Legoland exclusive, but I think I've seen this one in Target. If not this one, I've seen other Legoland exclusives in Target. So they're not really exclusive. Um, so either way, I really did enjoy building it. My son loves playing with it. It's pretty robust. This whole base is one piece. These wheel axle pieces, they're all one piece. They're attached to this base here. The tires and wheels are built and then put on, but all one piece down here, almost like a 4+ set kind of. But it looks good still. And then everything else is built. And there's a lot of small pieces. That's what gets such a small set up to 221 pieces, because there's a lot of small pieces in this. Definitely not complaining. I enjoyed building it, and I'm going to leave you with that because this is already going on 11 minutes because I made it into story time. Thank you for listening to me, and please leave a comment if you'd like to. If you've ever done this ride before, let me know. And if you've ever been to Legoland, there's also Legoland in New York, only a couple hours from us, which we haven't been to yet. I know that it's fairly similar. I think there's a few differences here and there. I know there's some differences with the hotels. They don't have the Pirate Hotel up here in New York, which I loved and my son loved. But yeah, let me know what your favorite ride was or attraction was in Legoland. That's what I want to know. What was your favorite part about Legoland? Was it the hotel or was it one of the rides? And if it was one of the rides, what ride was it? Thank you. See you later.